We are going to speak today about the meaning and the symbol of the zodiac sign, which is bucket of water. What is the connection of bucket and water? There's a simple reason it is known, because this is a time that the wells of water are full, because almost the end of winter. Rain filled the wells, but there is a much deeper idea which is found in mystical books and many other books. And this is to do with water, but water of Torah. And the idea is not only water of Torah, basically also wisdom. Wisdom also is compared to water. And the idea is, this is a month, even according to astrology, the month of inventions. It is known, the great inventors, Galilei and others, were born on this sign. And they really brought out wisdom, science to the world. In Judaism, this is a sign of drawing water of Torah and irrigate it, bring it over to the whole world. And we know quite well the Old Testament is the basis of all religions, basically. So water is a symbol of wisdom and Torah. The idea is found in the Zohar, Kabbalah, which tells us about the story of the flood, lot of water. And the verse in the Torah says the following: on 600 years, 600 years to the life of Noah, fountains of water came up and down from the depths and from the sky. And simple meaning, definitely the beginning of the flood. But the Kabbalah, the Zohar says, no. Water, in this case, represents wisdom, Chokhmah. And the Zohar says, on the year 600 in this millennia, 6 millennia, which come to really 1940, which we are now 5783. So we speak about 173 ago. This was a time really when inventions came out very strongly. This was called the revolution of science, or whatever it is known, that this was a time that really wisdom, science started coming very strongly to the world. But from the other side, this was a time that in Kabbalah, especially Hasidus and yeshivas, wisdom of Torah was developed. So it's exactly what the Zohar says, that on this year, 1840, fountains of water will start up and down. This is exactly this kind of wisdom. Science and Torah all goes together. It is amazing to see up to today, if you follow properly what is going on in the world, especially in Judaism. So you see that almost goes together. Development in science, also development in the Torah. Take, for example, the Bible code. Yeah, don't forget that this is something which is recognized by scientists to being a real fact. It is known. Yeah, it was a few years ago in Hong Kong. It was a scientific meeting of scientists, professors. They accepted it as being scientific. Okay, the interpretation of it, maybe people don't like because they don't like to keep the Torah. But the fact is a fact, and many of them are clear proofs. If you follow my last one about the election in which Hamas was elected, which is, according to Professor Rees, at 8 to 10 millions, and many others. The Twin Towers also was 1 to 10 millions. So no doubt the development, of course, goes together with the development of the Torah. A lot of books come out. The amount of books about the Torah, they say that we have now, is much more than all over. So clearly you can see that exactly how the Zohar says is right. Fountains of wisdom spread and came. This is a sign of the Messiah. It is very interesting what the Zohar says describing this phenomena. So he said, it is like a man who prepares himself for Shabbos, nice dress, washing himself. So he says the same thing, says the Zohar, this is exactly what is happening. These scientific discoveries and spiritual discoveries, revelation, which come to the world is exactly like the generation prepare for Shabbos for Messiah, because Messiah is supposed to come on the 6th millennium. So the story of Noach, according to Kabbalah, at that time, our rabbis tell us that in fact at that time, God wanted to give Torah to these generations. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, this is the Medrash says, homiletic, that God really wanted to give Torah to these generations. But they said, leave us, we don't need Torah, we enjoy ourselves, we have such good times, don't give us Torah. No, they did not want to get the Torah, the water of wisdom of Torah. It came into water of flood. So now, this generation that we are now, we are rectifying this. Yeah, Jews accepted the Torah, and no doubt, slowly and slowly, the world will realize the wisdom of the Torah is already now. They realize what the prophet Amos says. He says, Micha, so a few of them speak about it, but Micha clearly says that the whole world will turn to speak Hebrew, Lashon HaKodesh, because they will realize how much wisdom is in the holy tongue. Yeah. No, a lot of books of mine one can see in my site, GlazersonBooks.com, or all shops. I hope so. If you put Rabbi Glazerson books, you will have about the Zodiac, music and Kabbalah, Hinduism, back to Judaism, astrology. Try to cover each topic, even Bible course, with Professor Aralik and Dr. Rottenberg. So, this is amazing, as I said, to see so clearly that this is what the Zohar says about the development of wisdom scientifically and spiritually. Torah, everything goes together. There is parallelism between wisdom of science and wisdom of the Torah. And more we see it today. So this is a month, and this was a bucket, and water represents Aquarius. This is a time that we draw water of wisdom of Torah and irrigating to the whole world, because this is the purpose of Jews, to teach the world about the Torah, about God. This is what they were chosen for. As is written, Atem tiyu li mamlechet kohanim be'go kadosh. You should be Jews for me, kingdom of priests and holy people. Unfortunately, it will be far for it now, but it will be. And this is the purpose of Jew, to teach. In fact, one of the Kabbalistic explanations for anti-Semitism is because the non-Jews feel that Jews are not doing their job to teach them wisdom, to understand what is this world. Amazing, this is the reason which is given. So, as I said, this month is very important month. In fact, according to some astrologers, usually Rabbeinu Bachya, and in fact Bnei Yissaschar brings that according to the old astrologists, this is really the sign of Jews. This is the Zodiac, which is the Zodiac, the month of the Jewish people, clearly showing that this is their purpose, to teach the world wisdom, Torah. Even though Jews are above the Zodiac, as I wrote in my book, definitely this, in considering with happenings, events, that they can change it by keeping the Torah. But basically, the basis of Zodiac definitely is part of creation. There's a Talmud of about, I think, almost 10 pages discussing it. So, this is a month of wisdom, and hoping that this will be, as the world will realize, Jews especially, what is their goal, what is their destination, and what is their purpose in creation. And this is a month, as we said, very important month of Shvat, abbreviation Shalom Bracha Tova, peace, blessing, and goodness. Gematria, by the way, of these three words is 620. 620 is the numerical value of the word Keter, crown, and also the number of letters in the Ten Commandments, 613 commandments that the Jews have to do, and 7 the Gentiles have to keep. So very important months, is really hoping that Messiah will come also in this month. Even will not come, but we'll prepare ourselves for the redemption. So interesting and important month that we are in, Aquarius, water, wisdom, and hoping that will be like the abbreviation of the letters of this month, Shvat, Shalom, peace, bracha, blessings, and Torah and goodness will come, and happiness, joy, tranquility will prevail all over the world.